Okay. I need to do some grinding before I do any more travel out of this map. So, what have I got? I need to... Oh, I did find the coffee filter. So I can go complete the task for generalist coffee reserve. Coffee and coffee filter. I've got that. Still haven't found any cigarettes. And, oh, I can remove that. So, I guess tasks don't automatically leave your list, like your notes, when you complete them. That's good to know. Cigarettes and matches, pillow lotion, painkiller. I don't think I have anything else right now. Handyman, I think I did. Six-pack, old friend, blah blah blah. I did find the KP-31 drum magazine, but not the actual weapon itself. So, I can't complete that one just yet. Duct tape for the doctor. That stuff will be easy. Just gonna focus on village for right now. So, these have been keeping for value. I just went and did a little shopping. So, I have a spare PU scope now. These... Yeah, this is worth just 172, but this is worth 1446. So, you can see what the difference in condition means for the value. You know what I mean? 7%? Not so much, just 172 euros, but 59%. 1,446 euros. It's immense, the difference there. So, this is just fodder. This is actually worth something that can get me some good stuff, or a good amount of stuff from the generalist. And it's been really tough to find medicine. He doesn't really provide it very often. Is there anything else I should ditch for now? Oh yeah, I'm collecting the books for Doctor. Do I already have religion? I do. So I don't need to do that. I want to start storing rags and stuff, because I can combine rags and... what was it? Antiseptic? Crafting. Bandage, yeah, antiseptic to make a bandage. Rags and sticks to make a tourniquet. So, I don't... I have a tourniquet right now, but what about the splint? Rag, sticks, and duct tape I can make a splint with. So this seems like a good idea, actually. Here, give me this. Duct tape. Sticks. Crafting. Start input. Rags, sticks, duct tape. Craft. Ta-da! Improvised splint. It does take up a lot more space than... It takes up one more space. One more square than an actual medicinal splint would. So I guess there's a little bit of cost in that. But I feel good having it, I suppose. Got a tourniquet, got a splint, got some medication. Got some ways to improve my health. It's hard to keep my health up after I take damage just here in the village because I find so few bandages and things to heal myself with. I have lots in the way of provisions, so that's good. I did get this cabinet. Is there anything else I really want to take out? Because I think... Oh yeah, ammunition. Right. I've been storing up these things. I can just combine them here in my inventory and then set them back down. So I've got 18 shotgun shells. And then 22... 223. That's a lot of numbers to just say randomly. 3762, that's good. Whoops, gonna put it on top of that one. Coffee. I need to take coffee to generalist. That's what I'm about to do now. Where'd I put the coffee? Did I not have any coffee? I could have sworn I found coffee. Maybe I traded it all away. Well, odds are I might find some while I'm out there. So maybe I'll keep it with me. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Got a Cobra on top of the PM5K. Got some ammunition for it and a spare magazine at last. So that's great. It'd be kind of funny if I could just find some coffee in his inventory when I go. I'll just keep the filter on me. Nothing big today. This is just, oh yeah, I found also a cassette player. So I can actually use... the tapes, but I don't actually know how. Can I load it in? Got it. Anyway, I found an SOS kit. That's gonna be useful. For right now, just gonna go do some grinding. Getting late. It is 6:20. Sun is starting to set. Got my light, of course. For the sake of the video, I'll increase the exposure. Otherwise, the compression could just kill everything. Also, this is day, what is it? This is day 4. This is the missing cat day. This is when the cat appears in the Outpost map. Grandma's cat has gone missing after a sonic boom from a fighter jet, which of course is from day 3, and it also can happen, I think, every day after day 3 as well, because I've already had one go over today. After a sonic boom from a fighter jet spooked the cat and it ran away, a few days ago nomads found the cat wandering in the outpost and managed to capture it with some sort of box. Once the nomads started to deliver the cat back to Grandma, they were ambushed by bandits who apparently took the box. Locals saw the bandits tossing the box around in a cruel way and eventually leaving the box somewhere. So, kill bandits, save the cat. That's over at Outpost. Hopefully it will still be there tomorrow, because that's when I'm going to go find it. So grinding village is a pretty big part of this game, not only because when you die, you're always going to start back here in the village as it's just like a starting base, but also because it's, you know, you don't have to do any travel to get to anything that's here. It's still dangerous because there are bandits, but in order to prepare for trips around the area to go to the other maps, you've got to grind a bit in village and just look for loot. And if you've got nothing, and you have to start from scratch, then you don't really want to have to travel very far. Where are those tents that were up over this section here? Are they across the road? No way, I've gone too far. Yeah, this is much too far. I'm pretty sure there's a campsite. Yep, there it is. I just went past it because I was thinking about other things, and I was talking about other things too. There's some tents here. They don't always spawn stuff, but sometimes they do. And it's just a really easy bunch of loot if you manage to find some. And sometimes there's even loot on the ground, but not today. I've been seeing a lot of comments on my videos about the loot in the game, how it seems to be really rare sometimes, and other times not so rare, which really just, to me, means that it's hard to find good stuff, and sometimes it's difficult to find anything at all. And I think that plays into the nature of the game that seems very intentional. I don't imagine it would be, you know, as hardcore if loot was plentiful. That said, for the sake of time, a lot of people want to be able to find things fairly quickly, which I do understand. Another PU scope. I already checked that. And, I don't know, gamers loot a house or two and they don't find anything and they probably get frustrated. You know, I get it. I don't think it's unplayable right now. I see a lot of imagery and posts from other players who are finding a ton of stuff. Like, their hideouts are totally full. Like, their shelter rooms are so full of stuff and they have awesome weapons. They're finding keys. They're finding maps. You just gotta get out there and roll the dice. You're not always gonna find stuff. Oh my god. Yeah, there goes that jet again. Oh, it's scary. And it's really fast. Just like IRL. So, like, you might not have a chance to see it go overhead. But it really is, it's really up there. If you manage to catch it, it zooms right overhead. Crosses the entire span of the map in, like, I don't know, a second. The sound is way too good. Just like anytime I actually hear a jet fighter or anything like that in real life, if I've been to like an air show, scared the pants right off of me. And it's just as terrifying here in this game because any sound can make me nervous. Oh, for God's sake, just get in there. I'm so like, I don't know. I want so badly to organize my inventory in a very specific way. That's why I don't always control-click to just toss stuff in there. Even though sometimes I should because it's safer, and then I can just arrange it safely later. I just enjoy arranging the squares of things. And that's why I do that. I already feel a little more confident. I forgot you can check the mailbox. Does anything useful ever appear in the mailbox? One day I'll just find an entire AK in there. Oh, wow, I found some deodorant. I need that and like the... this game's equivalent of dude wipes for another task. Aha! Here's some good stuff. At least a little bit. There's a map. What do you know? I just found the map. No problem. World map. There it is. So this is what it's like. I can zoom a bit. This is the entire region. Not all of it is known. Some of the other maps that aren't complete yet are marked on the map. On this map. That's pretty cool. This looks really good. I like that. Here's the village. Pretty close to the sea. And the school and highway. And then Outpost is pretty far in this direction. Minefield even farther beyond that. And then there's the border zone in Vostok, which completely blacked out. I wonder if there's a separate map for that, or it just isn't ever going to be included. Oh, cassette player. Wow. What a genius am I. I totally forgot that this menu is here. Vostok Symphony. Oh, it's got battery life too. So this is how you can play the cassettes. I don't know why I totally forgot that this entry was in the menu earlier. Oh man, I gotta eat and drink. Stop. I like that that's a thing. It's not ultra useful or anything, I just really like that it's there. That's so cool. Eat, drink, be merry, drink some juice. That's okay for now, but let me, how many, let's see here, plus 40 energy, plus 30. Eat the meatballs. Then I'll sort some of this stuff down. As you can see, I found a 1911 that's in better shape. Lotion, deodorant, that can go there. The lotion only treats burns, so does the balm. Doesn't really do anything else. Let's see, the Polaris is, I think the light is better, so that's what the, this Narva light looks like, and then if I was to swap it out for this one, yeah, this is it puts out a white light. I don't think it's much bigger, right? It certainly seems clearer. So I prefer the headlamp when I can have it. It's just really a matter of having batteries to replenish its power when it goes out. And it's entirely useful now because the sun is totally down. Still no bandits yet. Gotta always be ready whenever you're going into a new house. Coming around a corner or anything. Because they can be just about most places in the village map. They won't appear everywhere, and they won't travel to every place on the map. Hey. 61%, that's not bad. Let's put that on there, and then, let's see here. I can't fit it there, but I can fit it here if I... Whoops. I just heard some activity out there. Heard a bandit. Peaches. Let's do this, I guess, and then, I'll leave the jacket. Don't need the jacket for now. Just search stuff. This is what you're going to be doing the most of. And of course, you don't have to grind village. It's just most convenient, you know, because there's no travel time to get here. Obviously, you start here, and you can just go to the other maps right away. Roll the dice, see what you find. You're obviously going to find something. You just need to have provisions so that you don't starve or die from thirst on the way. Because each transition between maps costs you not only time, and it can be negligible. What's that? Can I see it better here? No, it's like totally clipped in. There's like melatonin fused into the wood of the entertainment center here. But not, you know, like traveling takes a little bit of time. It also takes energy and hydration. So if you're low on either of those things and you don't have any provisions and you travel, you're gonna wind up wherever it is you went with no energy, no hydration, and you're gonna constantly lose HP because you're dying. Wow, that Cobra sight, the picture is like really hard to see in like the reticle. Not much here. Did I? Yeah, I did. Yeah. I always forget like what I've checked, what I haven't. I saw a comment saying that someone would like if there was a quality of life addition to the game that marked. Sounds like he's in here. That marked what containers you've already searched. Ow, did he shoot me? My god, my aim went all over the place. That is a frustration when it comes to hit feedback. We stagger when we get hit. So like the player, your aim gets thrown off, and I think you get slowed down a little bit too. Slown, is that a word? Slowed. Your walking speed or running speed is hindered, I feel like, when you get hit. More shotgun shells, cool. That's in good shape. Take it. But the enemy doesn't seem affected at all by getting shot. That's one of the chief criticisms of this game right now. Is folks really don't like it. That it can be so hard to slow these bad guys down. When bullets and guns are famous for stopping power. That's one of the chief ways that they're advertised in terms of like anti-personnel and defense purposes. Oh wow, good. Nice, nice, nice. It's only 29% though. Rags I will take. Like I said, I'm trying to stock up on rags. 61%. This is getting a good price. Value. It's not so great, but I could get 2,178 euros for that. Well, let's see here. Yeah, let's do some rearranging. So that I can carry this. It's much more valuable. No magazines for either of these things. I already have an RK-62 back at the cabin. Just go with that for right now, I guess. And primarily, wow, 2 hot plates and a clock in the fuse box. My whole goal is just to grind value in trades for medicine. So hopefully when I go see generalist, he'll actually have some healing items that I can trade him for. What am I working with here? This is good. Do I need to reload this magazine? Yes, I do. Forgot to do that. Okay, so before I go out, I'll do that. And of course, the longer I have my headlamp on, the more the batteries will drain, so I have to keep that in mind too. It'd be kind of funny if you could just take the decorations from out in the world that you see for your cabin. Nothing in the box. Nothing in the trash. Is there ever anything? I can't remember if there's... No. No. Maybe a random spawn on like the floor, but typically no. I'm just gonna dart across here. Oh no. The light went out. The power already was out in that thing. I'm hearing footsteps. Man, that battery spent quick. What was it, like 20% or something like that when I got it? Be a good idea if you've got them to carry batteries. Bit of a trade-off though. The more you carry to prepare yourself for a trip, the less you can loot when you get there. At least right away. Been finding a lot of guns on the floor lately. Dude, the bandits sound so villainous. They're so gruff. And they sound so, like, henchman-y. Hey, it's another coffee filter. It's not worth very much. I'm just gonna carry the one for my... Oh my god, dude! Stop. Stop right there. Stop. Can I... Okay. Ugh! Injuries. Got another Narva. More footsteps? Yep, more footsteps. It's out here. Might not be able to see him down low. Did he stop right there? Oh, you can see him clipping through the wall a little bit. Wonderful. Huh. He kind of fell in a sitting position on the steps. How cozy. He's just resting. Nothing. The ambient sound effects always sound like activity and it spooks me. He had the Mosin, I think he had an AK, at least, yeah, that's what it looked like. Juice! Give me that. Yep. Would be nice to get the magazine off of it. Alright. Turn that off for now. 80%. Polaris is totally empty. Hydration's falling. I'm gonna drink a juice. Gotta carry on. I think I just heard somebody over there. Oh, meatballs. I'll just eat that now. And take it a juice. Okay. Yeah. The bandage. That's good. I'll take that magazine. Also, don't need the Karov magazine. So, is it like a licensing thing? Is it like a rights thing, having renamed the weapons? Because, they were all given the proper names before, weren't they? So, like, was Auntie unable to get the licensing for those weapons? Or it doesn't even matter, it's like, it's a video game, so, like, why? It doesn't have to be called the real thing. It's a parallel that's close enough anyway, so I recognize it. It just makes me curious, I guess, because it was a little jarring at first. Hey, that one's in better shape. Is it still not worth 1,672? As opposed to 2,178. Yeah. I wonder what the advantages are. If there's, it's just a little different, right? Damage 40. Oh, there's a damage value. Cool. Damage 40, damage 25, damage 50. Damage 25, yep. That's 25, yeah. Cool. Fun. I like that it gives you all this data. It's got the weight, the value, caliber, damage, penetration level 4, penetration level 4, penetration level 1, penetration level 1. Yeah. Okay. That's about it. That's about it for this place. And I'm certain there's going to be somebody over there, so I got low health. Heal. Boy, the inventory gets messy, doesn't it? There's a lot of stuff there. The real tough thing about the inventory is that it can make trading difficult. So you could, to make room, when you get to a trader, always just drop stuff on the floor to make temporary space. But I mean, then you still have to kind of shuffle things around if you still want to keep any of that stuff that you drop. But if you want to trade for things that are large and you need the inventory space, then you might have to give something up in order to keep it. Which I haven't really had a problem with, I guess. It's not really a big deal. I just think that it could become a problem pretty easily, because you always have to carry so much stuff. Drink it. The pillow is going to be useful. I need the pillow for a task. I can't remember exactly which one yet. There was some, what was that? Antibiotic. Watch out in this direction. Once again, I thought I heard footsteps, but it's just like leaves or whatever falling in the wind. So I'll check here. Oh, hello, sir. Wow. Sometimes you find bots and they're just not doing anything at all. Sometimes there's zero challenge. I like spotted him, then peeked, and he still didn't do anything. I think that's funny. So it's kind of, I hate the randomness of it, I guess, because it can be so dangerous just to move around the map, since the bots can spot you from a long way off and sort of just aimbot you. In the process, they'll fire really accurately, sometimes precisely, do damage, and it just sucks. It's so frustrating. 2 rags. It's so frustrating to get hit and have to deal with that damage. Because you're like, come on, man, I just ran out. I just left my shelter. I don't have any way to fix myself. Why? I just wanted to travel. Wow. Yeah, see, I can't even see those guys. Just gonna move. Just gotta try to stay safe. In universe, I'd be like, oh, they can see me running around with my flashlight. But what the hell are they doing out there in the woods at night, in the rain, to begin with? Would bandits just sit around waiting for someone to come by? I suppose they would. But I would prefer if they had some more immersive behaviors. So they're like sitting around, eating, or like just busying themselves or whatever, just doing stuff, smoking, playing an instrument, something like that, drinking. Wow, look at that. No medicine whatsoever, and the resupply isn't for another 6 minutes. This is frustrating, because when I need meds, I would really appreciate if you had meds, and I can't make a bandage because I don't have any antiseptic, at least not on me. I don't think I have any back at the, maybe I have one at the cabin. But I need ways to find, you know, to heal myself. I need ways that are reliable, to find supplies, to, at the very least, craft bandages and stuff to increase my health. Because, you know, provisions aren't a problem. I find a lot to eat and drink. What's tomorrow? Punisher arrives to Area 05 in day 5. Oh god. Around 10% chance of that happening, so not very much. Punisher is a bandit boss and a feared debt collector in the Finnish criminal world. Punisher and his minions have stolen a local police van and are taking routine drives across Area 5. Yeah. That's not good. So, you know, I see behind you, you've got stuff like... you've got the meal kit back there, you've got armor and a rig. but none of it's for sale, generalist. You want to tell me about that? Because I can get over here and I can look up at it directly. Get right up close to it and start examining it with my eyeballs. I can't actually activate it. But why don't you sell it to me? Can I check the fuse box? It's locked. He even locks the fridge. What a guy. Also, I have to say, your PC, it's not connected to anything. The keyboard, the mouse, the monitor, the PC, no cables. Look, there's the power. There should be something plugged in right there. But there's nothing plugged in. I got questions, man. No. Could do that. That's like right on the money. Fine. Give me the ammo. Stingy guy. Combine these stacks. Another 3.5 minutes. And a couple of things got added. So if you buy or if you trade for some stuff and then leave his inventory, go back in, usually the spots that were occupied by whatever it was that you got will be refilled by, you know, new stock. So don't really want any of this stuff. 302. Maybe I could fight a little bit with these guys out here to pass the time, because they're out there just growling and saying stuff, but they're not rushing up to attack me or anything. I guess they know better than to run up on generalist. Even though he has no animations, he's not doing anything to attack. They never actually come up here to fight. Can't see him. Flashlight doesn't extend very far. He's right over there. Wherever that guy is. The disadvantage that I've got here is that if I step out and try to deal with him, odds are he's going to be able to spot me. Oh, you see that? I can just barely see him moving in the trees. He can spot me and shoot me much easier than I can spot and shoot him. He's still up. Ah, my God. Jam. Sheesh. Even at 48% I had a jam. Not so bad. This was a pretty safe place to have a jam, but if I was right up on somebody, that could be so bad. Yay, a singular bandage. You know, it's 270 for that. There's a magazine, bunch of juice, some meat, the EXP. Carpets and tables. I wish that he didn't provide so much furniture, because this takes up a lot of space that could be filled with more useful things, like more than one bandage, for example. I don't always need a bunch of furniture. Hmm. 2,000, this is 1,446. This one's 369. I've already got the G7 and a few magazines back at the crib. So let's see, I get that. How much does he want for that? Too much. What about this? 320. I mean, I guess I could get another table. In addition, I don't know, the clock maybe. The balm. I already traded my lotion for a thing, melatonin. See, that doesn't really add up to much value at all. Coffee filter. I was going to try to give you some... I was going to complete your coffee task, but... I didn't have any coffee, and I sure didn't find any coffee either. So that sucks. I think I need the antibiotics for a task for the doctor. So I don't want to give that away per se. So 270 is his request. Let's see. What if I... There we go. Let's do that. That's a much better trade. And then if I pop out, pop back in, just some juice. Oh, cold medicine. Did you see that? Some cold medicine appeared. For 75, but with tax, that's 135 euros. God, man. You are just picking my pocket, dude. A dead Polaris is still worth 375 euros. All its own. Got some painkiller. Forget it, man. I could probably find those cold medications for free. One singular box of cold medicine. Bet I could find it on the floor somewhere. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Don't mind me, bandit. I'm just gonna run around here and go back to my cabin. Did I hear somebody ahead of me on the other side of my cabin? I hear him stepping. Wow, this will be the first time I've actually had a bandit in the area of the cabin. Where's he at? There he is. There he was. The last thing he saw was the sea. And it kind of seems like the other guy's following me. If I run over and check this guy real fast. What do you have? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, goodbye, other sir. I don't have to deal with you. Right. So, I got a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Put the rags there. Still have my improvised splint. The deodorant will be necessary for a task. I've got some painkillers. The Polaris I need batteries for, so let me do this. Narva, place this here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is just like, is this a handheld flashlight or is it like a shoulder mounted flashlight? You could put this on like a strap of your backpack or on a uniform or something, like a jacket. Got another G7. We'll just stack that like that. Make a fun little arrangement. Let's see, there's my shotguns that I have. I found the other Mosin. I can put this someplace. I guess I'll put this one in the corner. Why not? And then this other RK95. This is getting pretty full. I'll put this one on the table if I can sneak it in there. Yeah, sure. And I've still got this, which I was keeping for trade value. Have a lot of provisions, which is great. I'd love to have a bunch of provisions. Let's put the 9x18 bullets on the table. That stack is getting kind of weird and wonky. Yeah, sure. 9x18, more shotgun shells. I've got these two magazines here. I guess I'll put the antibiotics in my cabinet. Let's see, bandages, painkillers, tourniquet. That's good. I'll heal now. I do wish that sleeping healed your life a little bit, restored some health. Because I would like for sleep to have a little bit more function than that. I suppose you could easily spam it by leaving, coming back, and just like endlessly sleeping back to back, but I don't think that really matters. Should be fine. Just might as well, right? If you want to just loaf around in the world and sleep all the time, you can. There's just going to be consequences because you'll starve to death if you're not going out to get food and water. But I mean, that seems perfectly legitimate here in this game. You could just do that. You know, you could stay home. Arrange what you find and just go out to get stuff to eat and drink, never leaving the village. I don't think it's a great way to play the game. but it's legit. All right, put some batteries in there. 100%. That's great. I'll keep it as a spare. Just in case. Because I don't necessarily think that I would use all of a battery charge in like one run, or would I? You know what, that's good to know. It would be good to know anyway, so let's just equip the Polaris with 100% battery, see how long it lasts. Do I really need to carry 3 magazines for the 45? I don't think so. Let's just place it here on the table. Got 2 mags for the MP5. I'll load this one up. Hydration is falling. We'll drink some juice. And I'll eat some pears. Mental health is dropping. Since I'm not finding any tobacco, and I've only found a couple of beers so far, the only way I can improve my mental health in the summer is to eat and to drink. And to use tissues to blow my nose. Okay. Let's just keep putting stuff in here for now. Because I don't necessarily need to carry all this stuff. I need to be able to get loot, which is much more important. And I should quit holding on to so many guns. At least there's just not much to trade for. That's the problem. I would love to stay liquid, you know, and just keep trading for stuff to get things that I need, but frankly, what I should be doing is focusing on keeping weapons that are in good condition and just getting rid of the ones that aren't in good condition. I could always keep them to trade at a later time. Do that. Now I have 3 magazines here. Oof. Let's unload the ammunition from this one. I don't know what ammo this uses. 9x19. Cool. So that's great. Let's carry the spare 9x19 ammunition so I can make much better use of this. Let's see here. Remove the magazine. Load that up. Pack this mag. So that feels better. That's certainly good. That's a good thing to keep. But now what I want to do... I have plenty of provisions. I have some healing. I'm in much better shape than I was. Got the splint. If I find some antiseptic and stuff like that, I should carry a rag so I can make a bandage. Saline. No, I don't have any actual antiseptic. And that's what I'll need to combine with the rags in order to make a bandage. I think I'm in good shape. For now, anyways. I could also carry the SOS kit. That's preparation. That's very good. Maybe I'll even swap over to a rifle, because I need to go rescue the cat. And I'm going to want to do that successfully. So I'll trade up again for the AK, and I have a spare Cobra, so I'll put the Cobra sight on there. And I need the magazines, and I need the 7.62 ammunition, put the 9x19 away. 7.62, so I've got 52 rounds spare for the AK, 2 magazines. All my magazines are full for that. Got my pistol, even have a knife. Got some medication, got my provisions. I'll even carry some more just in case. Because when I travel to the outpost, it'll take obviously some energy to get there because I have to get through the school and then to the outpost. So in this way, I should be good to go. You know what? Forget it. I still have a bunch of provisions, so I may as well just carry whatever I need. And then it's going to be time to rescue that cat.